Hey everybody, I'm Joe, and this is my wife Helen, and together in the summer of 2024, we took a trip to Southern California. Today, we're going to Manhattan Beach and Mar Vista. Stay tuned. To start the day, we took the advice and recommendation from our Airbnb host Chris to go to Manhattan Beach and have a walk along the Strand there. We parked up a hill on a residential street, and then we went down to the beach and had a look at some of the beachside fun. And on the way down, I saw this advertisement, which made me question why I ever moved to Europe. Speaking of beachside fun, have a look. Next thing was to grab some coffee and a snack. We went to Beckers Bakery and Hi-Fi Espresso, where Helen had a cookie and also a lemon roll. And I had a gluten-free lemon poppy seed muffin and a cold brew. Let's hear the verdict on the cookie.
So chewy.
Watch out, Jonathan Gold. She's coming for your crown. Then we went back up the hill and moved the car, which bought us another 2 hours for a walk. I don't think I've ever been as happy as these people are right here. It's actually kind of nice. Too bad they're part of a cult. We walked towards Redondo Beach. We were unsure if we would actually reach it, but it was the direction we were going anyway. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot to take in. The people here seemed really nice, and the houses were really nice. The food was great. There were a lot of shops, there was surfing, there was a beach volleyball tournament going on at the time, which was one of my bucket list items for California. And ultimately, we just got this great feeling from Manhattan Beach, and also Hermosa Beach. We eventually reached a point a little bit past the Hermosa Beach Pier before having to turn back and go back to the car to avoid any issues with parking on the street. After we drove back from Manhattan Beach, we decided to go directly to an open house for a really nice home in the neighborhood we're staying in Mar Vista. It's at the top of Mountain View Drive, which you might remember. It was a really nice modern place, considerably bigger than what Helen and I would need, but it had a pool, and the rooftop patio was incredible. It gave a full 360-degree view of the city. It was an amazing place. I would love to have a place like this one day. Then, after that, we carried on and got a burger at a place called The Counter, which lets you build your own burgers from a large menu. It was really great, and there were gluten-free options for me, of course. After that, we went to a vintage, modern, antique, industrial, mid-century, rustic, Americana furnishings, decor, props, fashion, and gifts place called the Mart Collective, which was extremely eclectic and quite chaotic, but there was some really nice stuff in there. The owner of the place, Tyler Thornton, is an incredibly talented photographer. He's been doing it since the 60s or 70s, and he's been featured in a bunch of different publications. I just loved looking through all of his work, which he had printed off and available for purchase. After that, we walked along Lincoln and stopped in quite a few different shops and browsed through in places like the general store, for example. Once we got back to the Airbnb, we realized we probably should have just stayed out because it was 6:30 and now we were thinking about dinner. We passed by this place called Fatty Mart, which is an Asian grocery store with some cool items on offer.
Fatty, big fat fatty, big fat fatty, come to shop. It's the place you like to stop if you need some just stop here, we won't be rude and call you a fatty. Los Angeles, Los Angeles, you are fine.
Once we finished at Fatty Mart, we went for dinner at Taverna in Mar Vista, which was Greek food. We had a lovely dinner with Greek salad, Greek dip with crudité, grilled octopus, half chicken with lemon, and some potatoes. It was one of Helen's favorite meals that we've had in California. We still put up some serious numbers today, 25,500 steps. On our next episode, we're returning back to Beverly Hills, so subscribe to make sure you see that next week. Until then, later.